In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to make this simple bridesmaid fascinator. These are the materials I'm going to be needing to make the crinoline fascinator. Firstly, I'll be needing my crinoline. This crinoline, the width of the crinoline is 7 inches. It's 7 inches for the width. Then I'm also going to be needing a piece of wadding. This is the thick wadding. I'll be needing a piece of fabric, flowers or um, fabric flowers for embellishment, comb. I'll be needing a matching color of thread and needle, a round shape object, a pen, and a pair of scissors. I'm going to start by securing both edge or the tip of the crinoline. The length of the crinoline, this particular crinoline I'm working with, is 35 inches. So you may want to reduce yours to 30 inches. So I'm going to fold the tip and then I will use my needle and my thread to secure it. So this is how to secure your crinoline. You're going to pass your needle and your thread, then you pass it through the thread like so, and then you pull. Then I'm going to tie and cut out the excess thread. Then after, I will go over to the other side and also secure that as I have been able to secure both edges of the crinoline. The next thing I want to do is to make a running stitches or loose stitches from this end to the other end. After making the running stitches, I'm going to pull the thread. I'm going to use my hands to arrange this properly. Can you see? Then I'll pull the thread and then I'm going to tack. So I want to arrange this part properly before I continue. I'm going to place this part on the other side like so. Can you see? So I'm trying to get a round shape from this. So I will use my hands to arrange that and then I will go ahead and use the needle and the thread to tack. Can you see? I'm going to use my hands to also twist and bend this part. Then I'll go ahead and also secure it with my needle and my thread. After securing this firmly, I'm going to tie and cut out the excess thread. So like I said, if you want this to be smaller, then you may want to reduce the length of the crinoline to 30 inches or even 25 inches. After cutting out the excess thread, I'm going to get the wording, and I'm also going to get the round shape object and my pen. I'm going to rule a round shape on the wording, and I'm going to use my scissors to cut it out. After cutting out, I'm going to get my gum, and I'm going to apply my gum to glue both wording together. Now I'm going to set this aside. Then I'll get a round shape object and the fabric. So you don't necessarily need a big round shape object. I think this is too big. I decided to go for a smaller one. So I place it on the fabric, and then I trace it on the fabric, and then I cut it out with my scissors. So the next thing I want to do is to make running stitches on the edges of the fabric, and this is how I'm going to go about it. So you are going to make the running stitches. I'm trying to locate the front, the right side and the wrong side of the fabric. This is the wrong side of the fabric. You're going to fold the tip like so, and then you go ahead and start making your running stitches. I'm almost done with this. Can you see? Now I'm going to get the wording, and then I'm going to insert it into the wording. I'm going to pull tightly, and I will tie and cut out the excess thread. Can you see? Now I'll get my work. This is the back of my work. This is the half side. So I'm going to be placing my flowers, my feathers, or any embellishment on top here. Then at the back where I'm going to be attaching the comb, I'm going to place this on here. So you may want to tack this down, or you can go ahead and use your hot glue gun to gum it down. So I prefer to tack. I'm going to tack it down. So I'll pick the wording that is covered with the fabric, and then I'll also pick the this crinoline. Then I'll pull. Please don't pull too tight so you don't damage the shape of the wording, the shape of the crinoline. Don't pull too tight. If you are getting value from this video, please endeavor to like this video and also drop a comment for us in the comment section of this video. And if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly smash that subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell to get notifications whenever we upload new videos. So this is how to attach the comb depending on where you want to use as the front. So I'm going to attach it like so. Now I'll get my needle and my thread. I'll pass it through the wording, and then I'm going to bring it back again. Please watch closely so you understand this part. So the last thing I want to do is to attach the fabric flower. You can go ahead and use any form of embellishment that you want. I wanted to use my hot glue gun, but there's power failure at the moment. So I'm going to be using my candle wax and my lighter. I'll use the lighter to burn the candle wax, and then I'll go ahead and apply it the um, on the fabric flower, and then I'll place it on my work. Please do not apply the the gum directly on your crinoline. It is best to apply it on the fabric flower first, and then you place it on your crinoline. You may want to use needle and thread to tack the flowers or the embellishment to your work. And like I said, you can go with any embellishment or any flower of your choice. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in our next tutorial.